And we're back.
Hello, hello.
Yo, can you hear me?
I hear
Yeah.
you.
Cool, cool. My mic settings have not been updated in a while, so let me know if you need anything adjusted.
So far, so good. Can anyone on the stream confirm?
Oh, we live already? Sweet.
Oh, we're already in there.
Yeah,
baby.
we are.
Oh, okay.
All plus R, all the time. Exactly how I like it. Oh no, that's just Brett. That's because Brett lives in California. It's on the West Coast, and I'm on the East Coast, so I should be coming in for the right for you. Oh, please join the lobby. All right, give me a second here. I gotta grab my arcade stick real quick. I don't know how to use the keyboard. Or give me a link for the lobby. Actually, maybe I can just mash through that.
Yeah, I can do that.
Sweet. Let me be lazy. Oh, there's an echo though. Dang it. That's Melon. Then that's just God. Seriously, for running this whole event and everything like that. That's literally God. Please don't hurt me. We just talked about Ramadan. We're talking about holy events here. Actually, I am now realizing I can hear your game input into the Discord itself, so I'm worried that's maybe causing the echo as a thought. Let me pop this open real quick here. Thank you kindly. Oh, and I gotta set myself to. Oh, I can do this. Maybe. Oh no. All right. I am in. I'm in. Hacker voice. All that good
Yeah,
stuff.
I think I'm too.
Yeah. Have you set yourself to spectator mode yet? I can guide you through that if you need to. Yeah, no worries.
I was trying to be amazing and use this on keyboard, but
Oh yeah, no, I did the same thing.
time.
I think it's U for your A button, quote unquote. So you can press like Enter and then scroll with your WASD. Yeah. Let me see if I can do it again.
Oh, I think I got it. Wait.
Oh, you got it. Yeah.
No, I did not get it. I'm gonna get there though.
No. I believe in you.
Wait
If you can
mode.
beat this, you can beat the best players in the world.
This is so hard.
I know. Imagine playing a fighting game and not knowing your buttons. That's crazy.
Okay, I think we should be good for matches.
Sweet, even though I know that Brett is still solving the Millennium Puzzle of trying to go into spectator mode by using the keyboard only.
Yeah, I don't think this it's in the settings. It's something else, I think.
If you if you can get to the pause menu and you highlight the spectator mode.
Oh, I got it. Yeah, no, there we go. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. There we are. Sweet. All right, I think we are aficionado, all good to go. Should be A-okay. The rest of it is out of our hands. They're just going to work on the volume on their end. But nonetheless, thank you all for joining us. We have reached the top 8 of this wonderful Invitational plus R tournament. Like Clage and Sammy were saying earlier, this is the exception, not the norm out here. This is very rare that we get to do this sort of thing for such a, much older, more classic game and whatnot, but it's got such a revitalization with the recent years and rollback and everything like that, that we can have such an exciting event. I've been locked in all day and I've been having a good time. And joining me as well will be Brett. Brett, how you doing?
I've been really good. I think what you said was exactly spot on. Really excited to be part of this. Really cool that this is the kind of thing we can do because of online. I think it's just a really great opportunity to showcase some matches. We're going to see some really great top play here. Really excited to just keep this train going. It's been really awesome. Big shouts to everyone involved putting this together. Super sick.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And we're getting right into it with the top 8 there. So, like we said, wouldn't be very long to just get right into it. So we have Blitz Reloaded versus Duck John. And Duck John has been kind of doing some work this entire time. Like, I've been seeing...
Yeah. Very crazy. But, big shouts to Blitz as well. It's like I've been watching this guy play this game for the longest of time. So, really cool to see him here.
Right. And Blitz, as a reminder, was able to make it out of their pools with 3-0. Was one of the 2 people who got out of their pools 3-0 besides Jacob Pat, who also won their first match into top 8. So we're going to be seeing them at their best right now.
Yeah, we got Blitz kind of on a life deficit here. Oh, that's a big counter hit. Yeah, I mean, Cliff, really, really good at just being able to clip characters out of the sky, especially when you give those counter hits. And yeah, it's really nice being able to actually tag melee air to air like that for good rewards. So that's pretty big, very juicy.
Right. And the Cliff army has really been leveling up all the way through here. And, we have a whole bevy of different styles of Cliff players. This is a dead Cliff right now, but beyond that, just jokes aside, Duck John has been doing a really good job kind of balancing between going in and staying out and making their opponent come to them. Just a really good balance between being hyper defensive and hyper offensive. I would say, like, Quinty or T5 is more on the offensive side, and Hanora is the more thinker defensive side and likes to kind of sneak through situations.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been kind of even, really just like whoever touches the other person so far. So we're going this round 3 kind of still feeling it out, but let's actually get out here. Oh, pretty juicy. Yeah, all right.
But actually got the pin back there for a little bit, so that was pretty good. But yeah, Duck John's trying their best to make sure that they stay on pin for as long as humanly possible.
Yeah, you see Duck John just swinging air to air. It's been working out really well for him in this match. Oh my god! He's like the whole 6-8 and then able to actually get that weave. Okay, there's like a bit of scrambling going on, but Blitz just really trying to land solid here. I feel like it's really favorable for Cliff to just kind of go scramble mode and stuff, so Blitz is really the one looking for a stable way to kind of close this round out. Like, you see him using Force Break Disc there. It's just like a really great way to just make this character block, because if you don't want to block as Cliff, it can be very tricky for the opponent to stop you from doing so.
Right. And that's a really good point, honestly, there, Brett, because we saw just dodge after dodge after dodge, like Duck was in melee or something like that, just spot dodges everywhere. And Blitz was just waiting it out, saying, cool, if you're going to dodge, I'm not going to overcommit to anything. I will watch you dodge, up your stamina, wow, your stun, and then I'll just go in after it. It's absolutely fine for me.
Yeah, I feel like things have really been bouncing back and forth as far as that spot dodge for Cliff. Like, I feel like when the character first came out, the character was kind of broken, but like, after the very first lucky patch, it's like there's a lot of downplaying about that move, about the back weave, and like, whether or not this patch are like legit. And it turns out, even after all this time, you can lab it on paper that move can be played around, but it's still pretty annoying option to have to deal with and add to your mental load. So you see it's still got a good fight here. And wow, just
I'm actually really impressed that Blitz was able to block that double JK overhead, just completely keeping it clean. He's underneath the disc because he's just a little guy. Just a little guy in his birthday. And just trying to get all the party favors he possibly can from the candy jar.
Okay, there's the burst.
Yeah. Wait to the very last hit there just to make sure.
I like it. Gambling it all in a Hail Mary jump D. I mean, that makes a lot of sense.
Yo, the old man Bridal Express coming out here. That was absolutely amazing, and Blitz was just not ready for it. Not that I blame Blitz. I wouldn't even expect the burst earlier.
Rolling out of corner doesn't work out, but Blitz has some breathing room. Actually finds a hit here, and the full convert, I think, so.
Grab pin as well there, too, so there's going to be a lot to deal with. FB Secret Bar Guardian in the corner here. Santa Claus can't get away.
That's really actually solid. The plunge is often like really good on block just because of the shockwave afterwards, but looks like actually if you block it from far enough away, you actually punch it. That's pretty rare. But oh no!
Oh no!
That's dead, right?
I believe that's dead. Yeah. Just turns off that OTG button, just doesn't like it, doesn't want to play with it, and chooses not to. Now we got one apiece out here between Blitz and Doug John.
Yeah, so that Blitz really not working out. Or sorry, the burst not working out for Blitz.
I do that all the time. Don't worry. I still have Xart on the brain every now and then.
Heaven or hell?
All right, so 1-1 here. Again, John really just looking for these air-to-airs, really juicy stuff here. And like, look at even that, right? It's like you get anti-aired by Amelia, 6P, but like at the very top, it's really hard to actually get that salt conversion. So the risk reward really works out for all these positions.
Right, exactly. And, you know, just Doug John doing a great job in turn as well, playing that grounded neutral game, throwing out a lot of, like, you know, FRC stuff, making sure that Blitz also can't run in, so kind of going to that airspace. And then once you go to the airspace, Blitz has to deal with, you know, getting even touched by Cliff, because Cliff is very strong at that compared to Amelia.
A lot of really interesting interactions so far in the set. Like, it's been a bit scrambly. It's kind of hard for Amelia to get full confirms from weird air-to-air situations, but at the same time, it's like, there's some pretty interesting hitbox interactions going all over, so it kind of has been so far a match of figuring out who can stabilize the best.
And Blitz very well known for stabilizing, just like entire like game plans almost based around like I can confirm off anything.
Look at that! It's like button J8 just led to 1/3 life in full screen, right?
Oh my god! Yeah, jeez. Hate bleeding on a Sunday like this. How embarrassing. Ooh, okay. Blocking that 5G as well. Doing a good job there, Blitz.
Okay, takes the burst. It looks like such a struggle to actually get some of these conversions on Cliff or Amelia, but we do have. Yeah, that's been very juicy.
Yeah, that's rough sometimes. I definitely understand, but still, good stuff though. We're going one apiece here, which they're going back and forth, and that's really great. They're adapting to one another.
Yeah. So, I mean, we have a slight burst advantage for a bit, but getting opened up to be hard here. Looking at this. Oh no, yeah. We've seen a lot of just IAD, JK, or JS leading to like a really juicy hits here. That's probably it. Yeah, it even takes the burst. That's burst safe there, I guess. And
yeah. Just Cliff, despite you know his size sometimes and his like need to kind of go in and get like the the very close confirms and whatnot. Kind of can keep his stuff burst safe, thanks to like the false Roman cancels and everything like that, and far pokes like 2H and whatnot, and even 2D being fast and far reaching. It really does a lot for Cliff to have those kind of really elongated buttons, and Doug John is just using it immaculately.
Yeah, it's I think especially for characters who kind of rely on Oki and kind of isolated situations, like in my opinion Amelia does, it definitely can be frustrating just because of how many ways the character can kind of disrespect those stable situations, just from the way they play, doing just weird air-to-air stuff and nape sound, things like that, and just the reward off of like scramble knockdowns versus how Amelia gets her reward, and then just stuff like not only can you like challenge with low profile stuff, but also spot dodge and things like that, just throwing a lot of chaos into the mix. I think Cliff is very good at that overall, but I'm sure we'll be talking more about Cliff. But we got our next match coming up here, so we got X Phantom and Jacob Pat.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one. Once again, Jacob Pat being the one who also qualified 3-0 in their own pools as well. But on the other hand, Phantom won the South Florida tournament just last year's Thursday. So a very recent tournament win as well, has been completely on fire and played extremely well, and was able to take out full technology and everything like that in the tournament. So very familiar with the Testament matchup.
Yeah, this matchup is pretty interesting to watch, in my opinion, just because the unique kind of the momentum and the jump arc that Ursel has, plus just having soul air normals and stuff like that. That kind of watching people play against Testament well can be pretty interesting. That being said, Jacob Pat's just doing a really good job here at playing solid, not really letting Xpander play the game, but let's see if we got some adaptations here in round 2.
Yeah, that's right. Kind of getting to the corner there first, very easily on the first half of the thing. But now we got the EXE Beast here, and once again, this is looking very Jacob Pat favored. Let's see if he can get around the burst, because that's the last little answer there. Or DP.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's what Jacob wanted for that set with the TK method. It's certainly interesting. I'm not sure what he's looking for. That nice flashback. X-Fandom just going in now.
Oh, and actually a good punish on the whip as well. X-Phantom is just awake. And nice rocket as well.
That other rocket was really funny. It's like somehow it barely didn't hit the web. You like making it just the right time, but right. Yeah, we got some levels here.
X-Phantom kind of screwing right now. Gets a knockdown here. Let's see what the mix-up is. Oh, just simple banded bringer. You love to see it. Banded revolver, excuse me. And the chase is on, and unfortunately, the Gravedigger's not going to be able to beat out X-Phantom in the air.
Yeah, I thought he wanted to maybe RC that Battlelands. I did not remember whether he actually got the 50 afterwards, though, so maybe he was not sure. And the Beast is barely missing. That's that Ursel momentum. It's like, I feel like this feels really good for Testament in a lot of situations, but if Ursel gets in, Testament, you can get run over, if you're not careful. And Ursel definitely the king of trying to do that. So X-Phantom would just do the Ursel thing right now. That's nice counter hit. Oh my gosh, it's the first two. That's so good. Yeah.
Oh, good stuff from X-Phantom. Just confirming there at the end. And geez, a 99% life lead against Jacob Pat. Just shows how much control X-Phantom had over Jacob Pat kind of through that whole match.
Yeah, I mean, this is the kind of character where if you're a rushdown character, a lot of time, you just can't really give Testament the time to play the game. If he stabilizes, then it's just pretty gross. So...
All right, well, we started in here. Jeez.
Yes. Oh my God, really? That's
goddamn right. Let's go, X-Phantom. Put him in the corner again. Do it once more.
X-Phantom, I think missing their FRC there, but is able to get a nice hit angle. Out of the corner, though, now. See Jacob Pat tries to make some room. Oh my God, the net actually saves. The conversion here, too, with FP Digger.
Ooh. Like a lot here. Okay, simple jump out there, but net is on the other end there, and we're going to go confirm into the corner.
Yeah, that was a really nice net from Jacob Pat. It's like, you usually throw that net out preemptively to try and save yourself from like an ID approach, but it actually conveniently comboed from the beast, so you just got the whole thing there. Jacob Pat actually still staying alive here. I don't think he wanted to actually combo into that web, though. That's really awkward.
Right. X-Phantom able to tech out and just kind of escape for a little bit here. And yeah, ooh. Great opportunity. Ooh, net catches. Oh no, that's unfortunate. Gets a better revolver, and there it is. Mixed City coming out live.
Yeah, that's like the unblockable, basically, in the sense that you're in the situation where you're going to get chipped out, so you kind of have to FD there. But if you FD, you lose cross-up protection, so that meaty gunblade becomes a true cross-up. Nice flashback, and fight minus thing? It's pretty sick.
Yeah, now we're just like Rushdown City here, finds himself back in the corner again. Jacob Pat trying to fight out here, but X-Phantom kind of playing this super patiently, as you can see.
Yeah, X-Phantom, though, he did let Rib with a level 2 rocket, and then just kind of was getting stalled for time, so lost a lot of resources here, so really looking like a Jacob Pat round, especially with this situation here. Not really sure how he's going to get out of here. He has no meter, but okay, just nice forward jumps.
Yeah, keep it simple sometimes, and that was very good from X-Phantom. Now we get into just real good pressure, pushing back towards the corner again here. Jumps right over. It continues. Nice rocket.
Just well-timed approaches from X-Phantom. Look at that. Actually has a life lead now.
Oh my God, that was just one little mistake.
Oh my God. Wait, that's crazy. That interaction, I cannot believe that just happened. I cannot believe that just happened.
Oh my gosh. The 2S
That-
barely sneaking under that net.
Yeah, so that was Badlands Special Council versus Slashback EX Fafner. That's really funny. I don't think I've ever seen that one.
There's so much to dissect from that last match because just everything went buck wild at the end there. But like I kind of mentioned earlier, X Factor just seems to be like in this tournament mindset that's been a lot more stable without even implementing quite yet the King Nothing new tech for Older Soul and everything like that. And just X Factor seems to be just like on a different level of how to think about the game, playing patiently where it's possible, doing like 6H to kind of deal with the nets and everything like that. And then their rushdown has just been so strong and so just consistent and, you know, long lasting that I just feel like they're just exhausting the opponent.
I also feel like there was a lot of antsiness from Jigapad. He was really relying on 2H and like he was just trying to call out preemptively with 2H. And even his 2S usage, it wasn't really very reactionary. It was really preempting on a lot of stuff. Like there were a couple moments where he's in the corner, he's just like whiffing 2H or 2S, so just trying to look for slowing. So that's really an indication that X Phantom's just being really spooky, was moving, really making Jigapad feel nervous about just controlling the mid close range space, right? So that really allowed X Phantom to like get in. I think that the really big one was, I think there was that one round where like X Phantom had like a 60% life deficit and just turned around with a really nice dash jump in, like while Jigapad was like whiffing something, and took a round that I didn't think he'd be able to take. So just really good stuff on his approach.
Right, making every single approach count just perfectly well, and you love to see it. X Phantom will now be in winners finals against a Duck John, which that's one hell of a winners finals to see in Plus R in this day and age even. So that rules. But we are going to be moving to the loser side. Yeah, holy crap. I mean, this whole tournament is obviously crazy being an invitational.
Yeah. It's only good matches, basically. So
exactly.
Yeah, I'm very excited for this one. So Joe Biden versus Elvin Shadow. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, Joe Biden's been playing pretty good today. I mean, I think Joe Biden's been a little bit caught off guard by just some of the wackiness kind of the quote-unquote new age players and whatnot, even though, you know, Joe Biden's more of a new age player and everything like that. Sure. There's just been a lot of new stuff as of late, and I feel like Joe Biden...
sick red under by Elvin Shadow, but oh my god, wow, okay, so Leaves actually did quite the opposite of saving chip there, but Joe Biden just going to try and turn it around. But Alvin Shaw always so impressive to watch play too. Just like some of the choices here, you can really tell that he's really anticipating a lot of things that even from a matchup like Chip, where Chip is like all over the place and stuff like that. But
oh, that was so risky. That was way too risky.
I don't know if Joe Biden was just missing the timing. It is like we saw that twice in a row, basically, which was a Faust item and the timing on a leaf, basically doing the opposite of saving yourself, actually kind of set yourself up to explode there.
Yeah, you hate that. Sometimes, just some days you can't get rid of a bomb, as once Adam West said.
I mean,
now Joe Biden, that was it.
To be fair, Genrio is like so invincible that you could probably kind of just do it and not really care that much. So it was funny.
It was funny. I can agree with that.
Oh, that's big. That's big. Yeah, force Joe Biden to burst off of that 6H.
Now we got the corner here for a little bit.
Back throw,
Yeah, the back throw incident comes out once again there. Good stuff from Elva Shadow, just really holding it down and keeping it very calm against Joe Biden.
Yeah, it's just kind of spooky to do some of those mixes sometimes on Faust. Like he does, if I recall, have a frame 1/6P too. So it's like if you're not super deep with, like, if you're trying to do air dash mix up, actually, it's a little bit spooky with D6 POS. So it's like definitely one extra way you gotta control. Wow, one anti-air. It's like really okay.
Yeah, I kind of feel like Joe Biden's actually having an ironically hard time really locking down opponents. I know maybe today, and you know, tournaments are always like who's the best player that day and whatnot, but Elvin Shadow's just doing a great job, like with things like the 6P, the items seem to be mistimed a little bit on Joe Biden's side. Ooh, but that DP, that's a perfect answer there.
Oh my god!
Joe Biden, Ninja Gaiden.
Oh, okay. Elvin Shadow trying to stabilize here. What, TK going my way? There's no way he wanted that, right?
I don't think so, but I think the RC was more like the just in case, but I would have figured that he would have landed on the ground, honestly. Oh, but a simple confirm from the JP into the air, though. Nice into that far slash.
Yeah, Elvin Shadow just kind of coming ahead a little bit. in some of these scramble situations. Also, yeah, drill landing quite a lot so far. It's like the third or fourth one he's landed.
Yeah, holy crap. Like, things are just hitting right now, and Joe Biden just seems to be throwing defense to the wind just a little bit.
Okay, that's a huge counter hit. Awkward to spend the meter there, but I'd imagine the routing on Faust might be weird. I don't know. But we have a corner. Just really trying to keep Elven Shadow in the corner, but Agile lets him out.
Good DP.
Yeah, this is behind him, but this is an opportunity for Elven Shadow to try and stabilize him. He's getting close to dizzying. Here's another meteor. Oh my god!
Oh my god!
There's a burst against the player on it. Oh, never mind. He just dies in one hit.
That chip is just breaking off in the salsa right now, getting lost in the sauce.
I'm not gonna lie. I was like, oh, he's kind of close. If he could actually probably burst his 6H and then whether he just died.
Right. And it's one of those weird situations that with Faust, because of how high Faust insta kill hits, you can't just like really prepare for that or anything like that. Slow activation hits really high, so on and so forth. So you got to go with 6H for your main combo. But if you know that 6H is your kind of main combo starter, you can either do it from very far away and pull into item, hopefully, before you know they can burst, or you just let 6H rock, and it goes under the burst. So Elven Shadow is almost covered in like every situation.
Yeah, I assume that even if spaced, that if they time the burst right, it punishes 6H2 through 6S. I assume.
I'd assume from like, you know, after
I mean,
Fast 6 is like his arm out.
It's
like,
probably like
that.
fairly safe though, right? Because like, yeah, if you try and burst as the poke is like coming back, then it probably misses, and then you can flower for the kill. But well, actually, I suppose regardless, Impossible Dust is probably just basically burst safe there, right? So that would also be an option.
I didn't even think about that, actually. You might be spitting. You might be a better Faust player than I am.
Yeah, I mean, 5DJH is just going to be like 100% burst safe, right? And then I don't know what you do after that if he's not dead, I guess. Like, because I think burst can punish 5k, so 5P2X? That's weird. That doesn't work.
Yeah.
Okay, let's stop talking about Faust theory.
No. Let's keep talking about it. I'm learning a lot here. I'm taking notes. Keep talking about it.
I'm trying to think of what the most burst safe thing off of that Impossible Dust would be. I mean, I guess like 2S Jump P.
Yeah, I guess Jump P, because Jump P recovers really fast, so I think that would be it.
Yeah, I don't know. Faust is so weird, though. Like, as
Faust is really heckin' weird.
Yeah.
But, you know, we're going to be getting on to our next match here. We have them both in the room. We have Mongetsu, a.k.a. 8-Man, versus Skeletal Minion, a.k.a. twitch.tv/skeletal_minion. Definitely check out their channel whenever you can, because Skeletal Minion
assume he's
is pretty
streaming
cool.
his tournament run, too.
I assume so. I actually haven't even checked, honestly, now thinking about it.
All right, so we got Mongetsu Pot and Skeletal on the ABBA. This is a weird matchup. I feel like this is traditionally, like, ABBA kind of can cause a lot of problems for Pot in Morha, but things can also go downhill really, really quickly. So we're going to see what happens here. But Skeletal in Morha, JD, though, misses the FRC, but we don't get punched or anything. And there we go. JH is so good, in my opinion, versus Pot, just in the sense that, like, it's huge and hits everywhere, so it's like, hey, you're not going anywhere, versus that.
Pot already wasn't going anywhere anyway, but, you know, if you really want to spend your whole weekend instead of helping your friend move to help you stay put, what is there?
Yeah, Skeletal actually doing, like, such work with the Guts Crush on, like, double IFRC to get this guy killed. It's actually very relevant in this matchup, because yeah, I mean, having lots of health is pretty relevant versus Abba, just because, you know, Abba is on a timer. Abba does lose life when she does actions in more hot mode, right? So just the more times Abba actually has to hit you, the more chances you get in defense. It's pretty relevant, in my opinion. And so a player like Seattle, who knows how to, you know, actually get killed when he needs to, it's very relevant.
Exactly. And this is actually kind of speaking of those relevant moments. We're right here, right now. Oh, but the double-fisted pizza comes out. And Skeletal Minion has sauce in their face now.
Yeah. Just another, like we were talking about before, stability. It's like Tapkin can kind of sometimes rob some situations, just catching off guard. And that definitely can cause a lot of problems. Like any ABBA player who's when you start playing ABBA, the first situation that happens usually is that you're doing all this stuff, and then suddenly, like, you drop a combo sling, and then you die because you put yourself at, like, 1 HP and got, like, 5 feet once or back thrown and died, so.
Right.
Yeah, like, look at that. Yeah. Oh, no.
Nope.
It might not matter, though. Oh, my God.
Oh my god! Oh, you got so lucky, Skeleton Minion. Skeleton Minion definitely knows that, but they're not going to score this opportunity. Wait for the burst out here.
Yeah, I can't believe Skeleton might be able to just still make this happen. Yeah, I assume that... Actually, I don't know if I catch the backdash. How many frames is I active? Like meaty... So the jumping delayed air eye is often really useful for catching people trying to do like fuzzy back throw or fuzzy mash, things like that, just to see the wake up. But like I wonder what the interaction versus backdash is. Plot. It is very slow, so like it's possible that you can just pop Buster Punch with the eye. You don't know how active it is. Saban gets to. In the corner, slash back, but not going to save him. Gets a counter hit. Yeah, air counter hit. Hammerfall still actually leads to full combo. It's very gross when you actually accidentally get counter hit. And yeah, it's
like, holy crap. Like, Skeleton Minion has not had a chance to even convert into...
Watch the fuzzy, there's the backdash. 5D.
5D at the very end is always such a good move. Whether it's Strive or this game, that's always a good way to close out a match. Just a quick 5D.
Oh no, just like that's the kind of thing I'm talking about. It's like, oh my god, like Skeletal got the first hit on pack, but then weird scramble into getting knocked down. Forced Skeletal to use the burst, but still in position here to pop up though.
Yeah, they get James in the corner here. Gonna get the knockdown here for one, but it doesn't really matter because, not into any sort of mode or anything like that, but has been sneaking out and actually can just raw command grab him there.
Yeah, I guess you're so invincible there. Mangetsu did 5P, 5K, which is usually OS is like a lot of things, but might see another good angle here, maybe. Not going to be fast enough. Oh, no.
All right, last chance here. JD. Oh, yes, the wall comes out, but it's not good enough.
Yeah. Yeah, normally that would be really good, but, Skeletal was able to just shake out fast enough that you were actually just really plus even off of getting hit by that mirror. It wasn't enough to kill.
Right. And between Microwave and, the pop mirror matches I've been seeing with Mangetsu, people have been shaking out of the wall very, very fast. So they're ready for it.
Yeah, 5P is spooky, by the way. Just in case you didn't remember.
Oh my god.
ABBA 5P is kind of a cursed normal, but it makes sense. It's thematic. We let it rock.
Right. She deserves to be cursed a little bit. Positive. All right, here it comes again.
Yeah, Wake Up Goku. Here's the 1 pixel in a dream moment here. It's where you clip it.
Oh, okay. That's as well. That's so active. Oh, a little bit off on that, unfortunately.
Yeah,
and here we go again.
Smart. Yeah, that's so smart. Dom's like Goku off of like any situation there. It doesn't really matter what's gonna happen.
Oh, again, he blocks it. Oh my gosh,
I don't know. Yeah, you can't.
Yeah.
Just no way. Yeah, okay. Skeletal comes back from the 1 pixel. But, that is ABBA. As long as you have a single pixel.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was going to say. That's just how Skeleton Minion just lives life, like, entirely. So that was just a normal day for Skeleton Minion. And that was, oh god, she's coming for me for Mangetsu.
Yeah, I mean, good stuff. Was that winner's actually? I got to bring the bracket back up.
No, that was on loser's side. That would qualify for top 6, if my numbers are correct.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, watching ABBA is always really interesting. There's just so much going on there. It's just so much to unpack.
Yeah. And you know what? I really like the rise up of ABBA players. We were kind of talking about it with Cliff a little bit earlier, but it's been a rise up and kind of a reimagining of like how ABBA's played, how to really master her and everything like that we're seeing. And it's really cool to still see like Skeleton Minion out there. Has mentioned that, he's been a little bit more busy with like real life stuff and everything like that, and he's kind of doing okay, working on everything, but still seems to be embracing a lot more of the newer things that are coming out and really just honing that craft and still kind of staying on top of things. So shout out to Skeleton Minion.
Yeah, absolutely. Been pretty verbal about like, when he's able to find the time to enter stuff and kind of doing it at various levels of engagement and still showing results is very, very impressive. So loving everyone just working their game and kind of just propelling the game forward. So really sick.
Yeah, and I mean that's a message to like all people out there, all aspiring and continuing players. Taking a break, pretty good. Making sure your real life stuff's going on pretty nicely is also pretty good. So you can fully enjoy your hobbies as best you can. Things will turn on and off every now and then, but just make sure you're able to enjoy yourself when you're able to get to it. And now we are getting to the winners finals match here. Duck John versus X Phantom, and I believe this will be 3 out of 5.
Yeah, just more awesome Guilty Gear. Just want to jump into it. So it's Haas versus Cliff. So we're just gonna see some wilding.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't really think there's actually that much more to this than we're just gonna be screaming at each other. These characters are just both kind of nutty in their own special ways. So
yeah, they work in the same company and everything like that. So they know what they're supposed to be doing.
But it's worth noting actually that kind of both these characters are kind of good at using the other because so Order Soul's air stun is kind of lower end at least, and then Cliff is Cliff. And Order Soul in general also just like has pretty good ways to just rack up air stun value in general. And we don't really need to even talk about that. So like, I mean, basically like any BNB into Force Break is gonna dizzy Order Soul a lot of times. So like whenever he wants to, it's not a can. It's just if Duck John wants to. All right, level 3 Savage. Wait, level 3?
And it just a big disc beats it out there, gets the 5D, but cannot confirm.
God,
oh my gosh, X-Phantom got a lot lucky there because that would have been death otherwise.
I wonder if he wanted level 2 Savage King, because that's the one that's like +1.
The fast one. So. Yeah. Well, nonetheless, Duck John was out of range, so.
I will say also, Cliff's anti-air game is a little unconventional since the 6P is a little different than normal. So, as we're seeing, like, X Phantom putting in a lot of work with just a 4 jump. That was like, what was that? A 19-second round?
yeah, that went through in a second.
I blinked and that was a done deal. So
yeah, by the time you had made your first point of the match, it was also your last point of the match. God,
yeah,
good stuff, X Phantom.
Yeah. X Phantom trying to push your stuff in, and it's pretty hilarious because man, this is such a good character for just putting the pressure on the opponent, and I actually really like the idea of just making Cliff have to think a lot on stuff like defense and in neutral, just because that's kind of what Cliff usually likes to do. Cliff wants to make you confused and second doubt yourself about what's going on while he just does some kind of weird business. So
Right. And I think, kind of you were saying a little bit earlier, these characters kind of like play a little bit more similarly, kind of going on each other and everything like that. But I think the big thing that's going to be a real big difference is forcing that Clip to think based on the speed of Order Soul. And I think that's the big thing that's winning out right now.
Yeah. Look, JP the God. JP the God. What Oh
no. Okay. Probably went for a throw there. Probably had to mess up on the block timing, but that's absolutely fine. Has one more opportunity.
He's still doing stuff. He's doing everything.
No way.
He's trying to do cross up there too, if it wasn't already. But yeah. That's very cursed.
Jeez Louise, you love to see it, but that was wacky as all get up.
Whoa!
Yo. All right, I like it.
Down.
Old man sneezing in your face. Let's go. Got back into the corner here. Good 5K to get back out of the corner. X Phantom is just really on point, trying to prevent as much play as possible from every single opponent they've come across. And like the last week.
So there's a lot of lean backs here from Duck John. Oh, he might be dizzy from this. Maybe not. Yeah. Oh, so close. I was so close. There
there was everything there.
And he died, yeah.
And he's ultimate stun. All right, so trying to back out a little bit here. Duck John just kind of needs to slow down the pace of the match a little bit and make sure that X Phantom can't get in. Earlier, Duck John was kind of playing a little bit more on the outside when he was going against Blitz. A little bit harder to do against X Phantom, but I feel like Duck John has something to prove.
X Phantom actually has been pretty good at microing his levels, like when he's not at level 2, you'll see him play he'll slow down a little bit, and trying to sneak a level. So the onus is a little bit on Duck John to stop that from happening. And oh my god!
Oh my god!
Dead?
Yes!
Yeah.
Yes! The Kabong, baby! Let's go! But I think you're completely right. It is completely on the onus of Duck John to not sit at full screen whenever, X Phantom starts losing those levels, wants to back off, and try to get those charge. Like we mentioned, Cliff is slower, but Cliff can reach far, Duck John can be a little bit more ready, and can maybe get that poke out to make sure X Phantom does not get those levels for free.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Looking for the burst there. Not going to find it, but X Phantom with these like 5Ks. And Duck John with the scoop.
All right. Oh, finds himself in the corner. They're off the whip drill, so good stuff. And holy crap, this is doing so much work for Duck John. Like, X-Phantom's got hit like 3 of the 4 of them.
Oh my god, he just leaned back through the whole gun blaze.
It's with me, I simply would not be mixed up.
Level 3. What are we doing for this level 3? Well, I don't know if we're going to get to use it. Okay, here we go.
I like the attempt for the air throw reset, but once again, disc hits once more. This
I just really wanted to know what X Phantom wanted to spend those levels on. Yeah, I think there's a lot of other options in that kind of situation. Like, do you Gunblaze and force blocks? Do you just let it river level 3 DP, or do you just try for the level 3 bring bandit raid?
Right. But Duck John just once again making sure that there's just no opportunities for it here. Oh my gosh!
Oh. Yeah, I mean that's a really solid. Like, is there desync? Okay.
Yeah. Maybe there was some chugging there, and they're just trying to give it, some time of day. Understandable, respectable, even in these tournaments here with a lot of money on the line. Which shouts T-Spin, by the way.
Yeah. I think this is real. I can't tell.
I believe it's real. That lean was too clean.
Yeah, this part makes sense to me. Think we're back in. We've resynced that with the timeline.
Oh my gosh.
That did remind me that I really did like that 2S punish versus DP that Duck John did like in the first game. It was like 2S. That looked cute, but I guess it wasn't burst save, which I thought was interesting.
Yeah, that's always a surprising side for me and Cliff. Like, much more stuff for him feels like it's not burst safe, even though he reaches from like very far away.
Yeah. Okay, so Duck John. Yeah, these fuzzy 5Ks, I mean, it's funny because I don't know how many people actually know that, like, I mean, it makes sense, I guess, but Oracle's 5K is also 3 frames, I think. And it's weird because for some reason we don't question that at all with regular Soul, but for some reason it feels wrong on Aura Soul. Like,
right.
So, like, when I see X Phantom using fuzzy 5K very well, I'm like, that makes sense, but it does feel weird. Like, it just
for
keeps
some
working.
reason. It just looks stubbier, I guess, because you can't see the whole leg. You just see like a curve. You're like, oh, that's short. It's no problem. It's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, it's for some reason, like, it visually doesn't look like it's messed up, and I think the other reason is because it doesn't necessarily play huge factors with this character. Yeah. So it's like you wouldn't, like, until you see it get abused, like, you probably wouldn't really question how fast that moves. Oh my god, I got hit.
I love that feeling sometimes. Oh, I got hit. That sucks.
Duck John, though, no meter here, so we're really just, limited to basic pokes and fireball. And yeah, the nice forward jump from X Panda. We have our resources. Lean back and just negate at least one of them.
Yeah, forget your Fafnir. I don't give a damn.
No!
Oh my god! Come on, comes out. Actually burst ahead of time for the name saddle confirm.
We're at level 2, we're at level 3. Alright, you just let it rip, right? Gun!
Oh my god.
I almost said gunplay, but yeah, Blockhead Buster was their choice. That was very interesting.
I think that the whole expectation was like, okay, I have level 3, Blockhead. I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of all these letters. But Duck John was already there with a sword in face.
Yeah.
Getting in his space. All right, backdashing out here. Yeah, Duck John's actually playing a little bit slower here, letting more words come out. It's like, okay, if you're going to be charging, your meter, I'm going to be charging my letters. Just bit by here. What?
Oh, that was sick. Yes. Oh.
Yeah. Oh, try to bring the new combo out there. Unfortunately, it doesn't work out.
The new gen, like, is beautiful.
Maybe he doesn't work on Cliff. Cliff is maybe a small guy.
I mean, those routes are just pretty sensitive in general, so it makes sense. It was a long route as well, so it's like time actually plays a factor in those routes. But yeah, no, like
Oh my
violence, so much violence.
Yeah. Just blood everywhere. The old man is dead. Everyone expected the old man to die, but not like that. Wow, this is just really, really good. We're getting to like final game here and everything like that. This is one hell of a way to start off the winner's side into grand finals. Person who's going to be able to make it, and just they're playing their hearts out. They're playing their heads off. They are doing so freaking good about adapting to one another's play styles and everything.
Yeah, so we have that is interesting.
Yeah.
I had to think about that more, actually, I think.
Yeah, I feel you on that. 'Cause I'm like, I thought that would have gotten rid of all the letters, but apparently it did not.
The choice to level head blockhead Buster there, I think, is pretty interesting. I'd actually be curious to kind of ask this. Oh, that's big. Yeah. Are you dead, maybe?
A little bit short here. One opportunity can keep the pressure on though, so it's gonna be very, very hard to escape.
I think this is very, very tough for Duck John here. We have meter too, right? It's like any hit that isn't a trade. Oh, that's so smart, actually. Like, I hate to say 2 and 4S is smart, but
it works. Sometimes you just have to go on the result of saying, look, you did it.
It covered a lot of options in that situation. We did X-Hand didn't want to block there, right? So it makes sense.
Right, exactly. It's like you had the right idea. You need to gamble it all. Just say, I know you're going to do something besides wait it out. All right, so X-Hand now on match point with the Fafnir. Just chilling.
Yeah, Meaty Gunblaze awkwardly just actually doesn't do that much against Cliff. Doesn't want to block there. It's funny because you usually do that move to enforce block, but yeah, that's opposite versus Cliff. You put yourself minus, kind of. Yep, and once again, letters versus levels. Who's gonna win here? Looks like it's levels, but we have level 3, so yeah. There's the Gunblades.
Does it again. Gets the full conversion.
Oh my god.
Yes,
the infamous, as I coined it, the Ukemiyomi. Like, he actually read the no tech into kill. That's so sick.
Oh my gosh, yeah, because you're just thinking like, okay, I'm not gonna let you get like an easy air reset on me like that or anything like that.
The air dash for JP to kill, that's so real. That's so legit.
Right, that's so inspiring because like even if they tech out of that, they still have to block it if they do. So it's like, oh god.
No, because if it was like a forward tech or something, the air dash is just going the complete wrong way, right? So like that air dash, that's to kill somebody for not teching there, right? I mean, it's also it does work versus like back tech and probably late tech depending on the timing, but it's certainly like a call out that they're gonna go for something that like will work if they're not gonna tech, basically, right? Like. Because I think most players, if they knew that the opponent was going to try and get out of the situation, you'd go for like either Air Bandit Ender or JD and Tech Chase, things like that, right? So even though that looks super like weird, actually very inspiring in my opinion. Like that's sick.
Yeah, 100%. It was so good. And once again, like I kind of
it's funny because it looks so stupid, but it's like it's like you gotta play this game to really appreciate like how much faith in the opponent you have to actually go for that, right?
You
have to know that your opponent is respecting all of your tech chase options to the point where you don't want to tech at all. And go for a force blazing combo off it, like that's real.
Sometimes the highest level thing you can do is like not press a button, and that's kind of like the level that we had like reach at that point is like, you're not pressing the button.
There is off the charts. All right, so we got Elvin Shot versus Blitz. I think this is just a pretty familiar kind of player matchup too. So see how this goes.
Yep, exactly here. And Bliss, has vocalized before that they really hate the Faust matchup. They do not like playing against Faust and everything like that, and kind of has almost dedicated their time to making sure that they can defeat Faust. So let's see if Bliss can do it here against Elvin Shadow.
Yeah, Faust is a pretty... he is such a legit character in this version, and yeah, I feel like there are a lot of characters that there are a lot of players and characters who really feel feel at their wits end against this character. So very interested in seeing. Yeah, honestly though, like Blitz making this kind of look really good for Melee though. I do have to say, like, I think any matchup where Faust say it's good for them, it's like generally one to watch for, especially versus a character like Melee. It's like Melee, you think, has all the answers, right? I mean, you have Pin. How can you lose? But yeah,
right, yeah. And we kind of saw it a little bit earlier with a very similar character in the Joe Biden matchup of just like, okay, Elvin Shadow's doing a great job making sure these quick characters don't get in as fast or as quickly as normally. And, you know, I think we're going to see a lot of that here, and it was just a really good job about Elvin Shadow. But Blitz is so aware.
Oh, he gets to do the funny Faust combos. Yeah, you get really funny combos on Faust. Takes him out of the corner, which is unfortunate, but we're going to go to the other corner, so I think it's okay.
Yeah, Blitz is just so good at confirming to optimal situations.
Wow. Ow. Yeah, I was that I thought was interesting because it looked like the Secret Garden timing was a little off, and when I saw Elvin Shadow kind of slip out of it, I was interested to see what was going to happen. But Blitz was just like ready and just started air-to-airing and it worked out. So I think it is one of the things that is kind of a weakness of Faust is that your air mobility is pretty awkward. So it kind of reminds me of like watching let's say like Suzume versus Faust, where like, yeah, even if you do escape the bad moon, like what are you gonna do as Faust there when you're stuck in the air like that? Like it's not right. It makes a lot of sense. It's like, yeah, you could try and escape out of the center, but like, you know, when you get out of it.
Exactly. So really hedging your bets and your options there really pans out in the long run here.
Yeah,
and I feel like
Shadow, though,
at that.
Like,
oh my gosh!
Close out this round, yeah.
Blitz ran to everything. Ran to mini-mans, ran into the hammer for an extra confirm. Elvin Shadow was ready, so just JK'd from there. Got a full standing confirm. Oh, Blitz, you just need to be a little bit more patient there.
I can understand that, though. I mean, versus a character like Faust, you're always on the timer, you feel like, as the opponent. You always are feeling like the longer you let this play out, just the slimmer and slimmer your chances of winning are. So it's like, if you're going to gamble on something, you often feel like, well, I might as well gamble now before I am getting, you know, attritioned out.
Yeah, that's a really good point. But sometimes just that impatience does not pay off. But right now, Blitz is so in there. Blitz is not going to let that happen again. It's like, I'm going to start gambling now. Thank you.
Yeah, what a two-piece.
Wow. And assist
that's a really good trade, actually, for Melee, though. 6K versus Girl.
Yeah, I'm like legit impressed, honestly.
Uh-oh.
No.
Oh, no, Faust with life lead. Never where you want to be. Jumps out of that throw attempt, too. But, Blitz definitely really a fan of, like, when he needs to make a comeback or something, he'll definitely try and get that roll throw. Winger for the fans. Not going to work out, but...
God, Elvin Shadow is just so good at understanding what the opponent's options are and what they want to do. And Blitz is such like a quote-unquote optimal player that Elvin Shadow just counters that super well, just thinking one step ahead.
I mean, yeah, Elvin Shadow, he's legend, man. That setup, by the way, I like that. That's cute. The point blank to your garden and the jump.
Right.
JD. No! Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Oh my gosh.
I do think Blitz is kind of going a bit nuts now with the roll throws, like, especially against, like, you know, Mr. Joe himself. It's a little scary.
Oh, no! Okay, I wasn't sure that's confirmed, but yeah, no, I think you're completely right that the impatience is starting to really get the Blitz, and it kind of goes back to what we said earlier. Blitz really hates the Faust matchup, so maybe it's just that frustration speaking in there.
Absolutely. I mean, this is definitely a game where you just can get tilted into death, but that does not stop Blitz here from taking the round at all.
Right. Heck, some people play better with tilt anyway, so.
For sure.
Ooh, great 6P. Gonna carry into the corner here. Maybe a Secret Garden starter.
Okay. Yeah, that's a clutch anti here from Blitz. First on deck. We'll see what he's going to do here. Yep, there's the Blitz. Oh, he doesn't take it. I'm really surprised. It looked like he was trying to.
Myself.
Elvin Shadow using all of his resources trying to escape the vortex. Finally going to get a pretty juicy scalp hook here. Like, it's a lot of damage versus a girl like Melia, so. Uh-oh, misses the JD loops. But, oh no, that was the infamous, did not want, we wanted TK Badman there, did not get it, but we will get the kill, I think.
Yeah. Good confirm there from a Blitz, making it 1 apiece here against Elvin Shadow. So Elvin Shadow, you know, now has had 2 rounds or 2 matches with Blitz, maybe has a little bit of a game plan to go against, and maybe Blitz is kind of just like fired up and just say, you know what, let me just start off the match, rush down right away. So I'm curious to see how this round starts.
Heaven or
Yeah,
Let's rock.
it's a little spooky here. Coin not the greatest item to start with, but wow, just look at this Elvin Shout going for the pressure, like IDing his Faustus. That's pure dominance when you feel like you can do that.
Yeah, and it was actually pointed out earlier that, you know, Elvin Shout really waits until like kind of like later in the match until that confidence really stables in before he starts going for the IAD, and it works so well every time.
Also, wake up back throw from Amelia, quite legit, because 5H is like 7 frames just like, oh, I think it may be 6. Very cursed.
No, it's insane. it's messed up.
Like, come on, guys. Like,
no, it's like you deal with it. It's your problem now.
That bomb. Oh, okay.
Oh my god,
that bomb was almost really cool. But we're still gonna get like some really great stuff. Wow, Alvin Shout with the 2P. Still gonna get caught here though, and this is definitely looking like Blitz's round here. But you know, we won't speak too soon. But will Dead Angle save? He doesn't have the meter. Yeah, forcing in all the FDs. RNG though.
Yeah, jumps out.
RNG.
All right, gets a rush down here just a little bit. Actually getting hit out of the air is probably the best thing that could have happened to Blitz because of this situation exactly. Using extra air dash movements that, you know, Millie has access to despite teching.
Okay, so we're on match point, I think, for Elvin Shadow here, and it's going good.
It's going good.
Oh my god! No, wait, what? The game! Oh god! Please!
Let's fucking
Please,
go!
No, that was darkness. That was absolute darkness.
Good game plan, good intentionality.
Okay, let's go. I need Blitz to win this round now, because that was just true evil. So Elvin Chow looking to probably dead angle at the right time here. He sets a lot of meter. We usually see him just dead angle out of things. There it is.
Yeah, there it is. Ooh, tries to do the mix up, but good air throw from Elvin Shadow. Gets the corner off of this and runs all the way through.
It's really funny though, like, oh my god. Down, but here's Blitz with that might be it, yeah.
Oh yeah, because that flashing guard gauge was able to counter hit and make it a very easy confirm despite being really far away for that J2K.
Yeah, that's gonna be the game for Elvin Shaw. I was just gonna say it's kind of crazy to think about how Strive players will complain about YRC, because it puts you plus if you succeed, if you land the YRC on the opponent, and that puts you into like a strike throw guessing game. But like Guilty Gear Plus R, you get a hard knockdown off of it, but we're entirely okay with that for some reason. Like,
right.
Like, someone explain to me why we accept without question that, you dead angle, you get often a hard knockdown, and it's fine. It's no problem.
Especially in a game where some of those characters as well in the strike throw mix-up gets a throw, and that's also their combo starter. So it's like,
I mean,
wait, why
Melius
are we okay with it?
Melius is the most evil one, right? You just put them point blank, you get a diss setup off of it. I mean, it was so messed up that they took it out of Exerd, so it's like...
They realized their mistakes. And then they took out JH Spinnicopter as well, because they realized their mistakes.
Yeah, but for some reason, we're okay with that. I don't know why we're okay with that, but I think it's just because we've accepted it for so long that... I don't know.
We're built different. That's just what it is. We're built different.
I really don't think we should be okay with it, but it's been too long now. Okay, so let's get to the match. Though we got Jacob Pad and Skeleton Million up next, so this is gonna be pretty sick.
Yeah, I'm very curious to see this because once again, Skeleton Million seems to be playing pretty darn well today. But I mean, so has Jacob Pad.
Yeah,
filling the pools, make it through here, still in the game.
Yeah, that's a really nice punish. I think a lot of characters. They're just happy to escape the command grab, but JD is just so long, and you still get a counter hit from that state, I guess. And yeah, it's a really nice creep for Testament. Hey, JD is like low-key kind of godlike, even though everything Testament has is kind of godlike, so you don't really hear about it that much. But yeah, you gotta respect it. Yeah, that's like pretty toast here, I think. Oh no, just barely. He's out. One chance here for Skeletal, who does not have 50, so he's not gonna be able to go through, so they're dead. Yeah.
That's a big shame because we saw it in a few attempts in there for a slashback every now and then and missed every single one, unfortunately. Right idea, just wrong execution.
Yeah, it is definitely kind of spooky too. Hitting all the characters, to be fair, right? It's like there's so many ways to go wrong.
Right, exactly. Rushes in there. Nice FB.
Jacob Pat definitely getting clowned on by Abba's first air hurt box, so Skeleton Minion has a chance to play here. Just has to weather this pressure and deal with his one tree. Oh, well, there's a tree out to JK.
confirms in the corner as well. Putting some EXE Beast out there. Once again, can't hit that slash back, but still blocking anyway, so not the worst thing in the world.
Yeah, there's still the web there, I think, too. Yep, there it is.
Yeah, good call. Oh, yeah, that's going to catch right away.
Jacob Pat, like, showing one of the craziest, spookiest things to fight is, like, a Testament player is really good at, like, challenging air-to-air, actually, because if you know that the Testament player is relying on grounded anti-airs like 6K, 2S, 6H, like there's easier ways to play around it, but it's like things like JK, it's not really like a busted normal by any means, but it is very serviceable for what you need to do with it. And your Testament, so when you land like any of those air hits, if you're good, you get the full combo, right? So it's very, very scary to deal with a player who's like a zoning player, as we do in Guilty Gear, where all of your zoning characters are actually just like cracked out, rushed down characters secretly, right? So
right, spicy zoners out here.
Yeah, that's it's a slash back, but yeah.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Nothing but net right now, and Jacob Pat is balling.
Yeah.
Jeez, perfect from Jacob Pat's side here. Skeleton Minion is going to be really fighting for their lives, but I feel like Jacob Pat just really has his match under control, playing it at the right cadence, the right patience, and everything like that, and really cannot find an opening.
Oh no, yeah, Skeleton Minion got an air dash, but this one throw from Jacob Pat's going to make a big deal, I think, because now we just need to keep Skeletal out.
Oh, it's looking rough.
Gambles on them. Oh, gets a bad throw, but no, Jesus, right? Yeah.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
We're gonna pop it again, and then we have one chance. Two keys.
Yeah, it's looking like a good one chance right here. Gonna get massive damage off this. Might not be able to kill exactly,
but almost 100 meter though. There's something coming. Yep. And Skeletal was very aware of that, but out of the corner and forces Donside. Okay, there it is. Yeah.
Pushing the Gravedigger this time for real. Good stuff from Skeleton Minion.
Okay, nine Testaments out of 10. EX Gravedigger there. It's fine. We accept it.
Yeah. We've done the science, y'all. You don't have to research it whatsoever. All right, one more there. Okay, perfect. Got to deal with it. Onside's out.
Enough, getting like air hit like that kind of worked out because you get to like tech button Jade, and even God 2S can boost that move.
Now we're going to do some Rekka here. Just trying to keep the game going. Good chase down, actually, and Jacob Pat not overextending all that much. So, it's...
Wow.
Well, keeping them safe, I was going to say, but one hit will do it. Get the knockdown. Goes in and out of it very quickly.
Yeah, I think he wanted to just recover health there instead of gamble it on closing the matchup. But we'll see if that was the right decision here because Skeleto's in trouble. Yeah. I mean, not really get another chance to play, but... Yeah, like that's a very Abba specific thing too. So going for the 2-hit Badlands just to fling him out of the corner, I guess, and you stall a lot of time for Morha. But yeah, double key here for Skeletal, so it's right now. You can kill him right now.
Oh, but couldn't get the full confirm or setups afterwards, unfortunately. Even though they used the RC to get to the corner there, unfortunately.
I think we had no more packs either, so we couldn't Goku. So it had to be it had to be that route. I think it's unfortunate. But yeah, so Jacob Pat moves forward, really clean stuff.
Yep, and I'll put them against Elvin Shadow for loser semifinals, and then the winner of that will go face Duck John for a chance to get to grand finals.
Yeah, I didn't get to highlight it that much, but like a lot of that match was really showcasing how difficult it can be for Abba to find a place to blood pack because of the threat of EXE back EXE Beast, the S version. It's like if anyone has not really fought against that yet will not feel out how the problem is. There's a range on the screen basically where you can't move backwards anymore. So if you jump and Testament happens to do back EXE Beast and you're like in the air, your only choices basically are to fall into it and hold the L or air dash to your doom probably, unless you're like Melia. So
you're right.
It's very awkward. Yeah.
All right. Ooh, good readout from Elvin Shadow doing an instant J2K to beat the 2H there. Another J2K again.
It is the start of the set. Jacob Pat really was looking for some warrants, but he still wants it. Yeah.
Still wants it. Wants to get out of that corner, but there's no warrant for your arrest. Oh my, what? Oh my God!
He's switching it up from warrant to 2H.
Yeah, try something new. Okay, it finally hits. One of them finally hits.
Yeah. All right. I mean, this is all you need now, right? Yeah, trying to bait away with something, but Elven Shadow has been showing through this bracket actually some really good defense. He's being patient and using dead angle. That's really been his style so far in this set. Or I mean, this tournament bracket so far. He did it a lot versus Skeletal as well, but should be able to close this out. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm really surprised actually, because Elven Shadow got a hit off like damn near everything Jacob Pat was doing for like that first half of the round, and unfortunately it was kind of like per hit. It didn't leave knockdown, it didn't do like big combo damage or anything like that, and I think that's why Jacob Pat really kept relying on them, because it's like, if you're gonna only get one hit on me, it's not that big of a deal. I'll earn it back. I'm testing it.
All right, so yeah, I think you're. Oh no. Oh, there it is.
Yeah. Drive burst out here. Oh, great timing from Elven Shadow. That was the opening. Oh,
2S. Yeah.
Well, still, great stuff nonetheless from Elven Shadow. Really getting huge reads on Jacob Pat. Just needs to make it a little bit more threatening for Jacob Pat to say, I don't want to guess that again. And it's hard when you're doing it from as far as Elven Shadow is, poke range and whatnot. But Jacob has not lost that confidence to keep making those guesses, more or less, which is important in a tournament set.
Yeah, we're in a bit of a pickle here as Elven Shadow. No meter. And, you know, it is a place where it's awkward to move, just move. And yet we're stuck in this gross situation here.
I'm going to call you out, Brett. You're wrong. This is not just a pickle. This is the whole damn jar.
Yeah, it's true. It kind of ended up being the round. Like, it's good to hear, though. So, you know, it's anyone's game still, especially when we're less in RNG. But the 2S challenge is really working out for Jacob Pat. That's crazy, too. With JS, and then get the arrow throw, too.
Jeez. Jacob is eating right now.
I don't know what it is. All right. Nice blocks. Oh man, Elven Shadow, he's making it happen. He's making it happen. He got me here.
Can't get impatient here.
Oh, it's not burst save. Now we know.
Oh, he was ready for the door and actually jumped back.
What? It went like through him.
Yeah. I think it's a weird thing that you could, even though your back's towards the core, if you do a jump back and they do door, you will still get that momentum to go backwards and avoid the door nonetheless. But still, good stuff from Jacob Pat there, being aware of the situation, knowing exactly what Elven Shadow wanted, and now Jacob Pat is on match point.
Yeah, Jacob Pat in control. Get one more knockdown, I think, right? Yeah.
All right, good knockdown here. What's Elven Shadow got? Blocks the overhead.
Yeah, Jacob Pat's just been blocking every single overhead, basically.
And I have to say, Elven Shadow's been trying every now and then to try to go for a hack and slash command grab type stuff, but people have been very good at Abari 2P, so Elven Shadow, I realize, has been shying away from that over the course of the tournament. Nice catch on the warrant. There we go in the scalpel.
There's still a tree there.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Just got hit for treason. Oh my god. That bites. That bites. Oh, wow. Elven Shadow got a modicum of opportunity against Jacob Pat, but unfortunately, Jacob Pat was one step ahead, had already planted the trees. Arbor Day has come and gone, and Jacob Pat is the savior of the forest.
Yeah, I didn't think he was going to get that much off of that tree because it was so far away, but no, I was wrong.
Heck, I was wrong too. If you could show me that clip again, I'd be like, no, Jacob Pat does not win off of this singular tree. No, of course not. All right, so, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say that's definitely the thing where you test one player, you do that, and then you push up your glasses, you stroke your chin a bit, and you're like, yes, I planned that. Like,
all according to plan. But that will put Jacob Pat against Duck John in losers finals. Once again, another 1-3 set, and the winner will go face off against X Phantom, who's waiting comfortably up in grand finals. Once again, not for the first time in this past week. X Phantom is just on some stuff.
It's really cool. Just we've been seeing all these like zoner on zoner matchups, and then we just have like this angry man with a big slab. It's not a sword. It's really just like a big slab.
You see, I don't know I don't know if you're talking about Order Soul or Cliff. You've explained both of them.
Yeah, I did mean Orso, but like that is a sword, just so you know. Like we classify that as a sword.
That's a slab. He did not return the slab.
No. If you asked Cliff, he would be like, "It is a sword."
It is a sword. I'm just a little guy. Oh my god. He's a little guy, but he's doing big damage right now. But we're going to steal the torn from him just a little bit on Jacob Pat's side.
Oh no, missing his beast input, I think, there, but still gonna work out. JD! Oh, that doesn't work. That's unfortunate.
Oh, Jacob Pat really needed that.
That's very important not get robbed there. And now Jacob Pat trying to stabilize here. Cliff in the corner. It's still web there, I think, too.
Yeah. That's kind of a little bit of unfortunate about, being such a little guy. Once they start setting net, you cannot move or jump at that point. It's hard to get into a position where you actually can. So
ADJS just putting in the work here. Still words on the screen. Oh, wow. What a conversion from Jacob Pat.
Yeah. We got the corner here as well. Very good stuff. Oh, you don't have to do that instead. Call me a liar. All right. The keys are out. The mayor to the city is here. Oh, it just Dave saddles over the tree, no problem, just like that.
Oh my god!
Oh my gosh!
Oh, I think he wanted to get... Yeah, there's a goal burst. JD.
Yeah. Okay. What are you gonna do with all that meter, big guy? Show me what's up.
It's gonna be JD, right? Right?
Yeah.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh my god!
It's definitely coming.
Yeah, for sure. But still, really good stuff from actually Duck John throughout that whole set, or that last little bit of the round. Really trying to clear up the trees, trying to open up an opportunity to get to Jacob Pat, and playing it pretty patiently overall while forcing Jacob Pat towards the corner. It was just one of those too little, too late situations.
Yeah, I think Testament has a lot of good range options. It makes it a lot harder for Cliff to just try and, like, I don't know, question mark, get in profit. Get the random air-to-air, JH counter hit, JS counter hit. Like, it doesn't happen, I think, as much against a character like Testament. So it makes it. I think Cliff has to be a little bit better about picking their approaches. And we certainly saw that last round.
Yeah, exactly.
The legendary 5D coming out from Jake Pachu. That is actually low-key godlike anti-air. So.
Oh, I was so disgusted paid it when I learned about that move. I'm like, oh, well, it's a sick overhead, but I got you. Now I get anti-air vibe? No.
Yeah, that move, I don't know why it's so good like that, but, I don't know. He needs something.
Yeah.
All right, so Master of Puppets knockdown here. So this is the one where you just absolutely don't want to get, but it doesn't really matter. I mean, yeah, but we'll get the dead body combo just so we know what was up.
Right. That was just such a hard situation for Duck John there. Just really nowhere to go, nothing to do. Didn't really even have to deal with the cursed puppets quite yet. So
that's, man, Duck John trying for the nape sal just to try and get in, but Jacob was just one step ahead. He's in the corner here now. Okay, that's a nice hit.
Yeah.
Jacob Pat's very right. Everyone's just blocking the overheads.
It's shockingly.
Yeah, like shockingly tournament, and we just guess high, right?
Right.
For the burst tech air dash. The Guilty Gear Classic here. We get one more hard knockdown, I think, right? Oh, 2? 3?
Oh, no.
Okay, yeah. Testament just, just does whatever routing he feels like. It'd be like that.
Right, just staircase it down and just, into the round.
Oh, that's
good.
Yes, God.
Oh, my gosh. All right, very much with that.
Oh,
nice, triple crossover. But blocks of layer is just fine.
Oh, beautiful air.
That was so good. That reached from so far. I don't think Jacob was ready because that was a good counter hit. All right, Duck John staying alive here.
That was crazy too. Like, I don't know if that's intentional, like a fuzzy 2S against IEDJS with, but I thought that was very interesting.
I'm gonna give him benefit of the doubt, honestly.
And yeah, right, Sweet Badlands working on like characters also makes this very comfortable with routing. Like, we're definitely kind of just seeing Jacob Pat get some pretty stable hits here. That's gonna be the round, right? You ever see?
Yeah. Like, even then, had 3 puppets to play around with after the knockdown. It was just kind of a lot of work
Jacob
for
Pat really wants to get in this grand finals.
Jacob Pat got, was doing very, very good early on once again. Got 3-0 in the pools, was sitting pretty, and then ended up going to loser's side thanks to X Phantom. Wants to get that run back against X Phantom.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see here, but Duck John fighting for it, tries to get. Oh my God! Yeah, you have to burst there.
yeah, 100%. You were dead otherwise, and like literally dead. That can lead to an
Duck John.
instant kill.
Duck John definitely wanted to try and make a Twitter clip there, but next time.
Jacob Pat has seen enough Twitter clips for one day to say, no, not me. I'm not that guy.
Yeah, you still have a lot of mirror here though, so still in a really good spot, honestly. Never mind,
No.
the curse, but if there's a scramble, I think Duck John can still do this. If you can scramble this, like the curses are almost over.
Oh my God. All right, this is the chance. This is the last opportunity. Has a lot of meter to play around with. Has to chase down, get rid of nets along the way, and not run into trees.
Oh, that's one way. Tries to bait a wake-up throw. Oh, gets the throw.
Nice. All right, won't be able to kill off of this, but one more mix.
Yeah, it's a mix. Oh, got it. Oh my God, no.
My game froze. Oh no. All right, I'm depending on you, Brett.
No, it was Duck John, unfortunately, could not close out the round.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, Jacob Pat now. We're doing the baseball character. Jacob Pat gets a solid hit in the corner. Hard knockdown. It's like taking almost 50% of Duck John's life. Master Puppet Ender. Tree. Move forward. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, a lot of work to be done.
No, that's not going to work out. Tries to nape the saddle over the puppet enhanced Kikomi, but not going to work out. And now full screen, but the poison's run its course. And Jacob Pat trying to run away. Duck John chases, hit in the corner. See if we can make something happen here. Oh no, Nightmare Circular beating out the fireball. First taken though. Okay, there's a lot of scrambles going on now. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, that's what Duck John wants at the very least, so hopefully it pays out.
Is that no? That's not punish. It's definitely not punish. But blocked S fireball and then force break Digger on response after block from Testament ended up closing out the round. But so good stuff. Jacob Pat, very clean games. Just situating themselves, I think, in grand finals. Hopefully, we can get you back in here.
I'm curious now that you brought it up. I'm like, I think that is punishable.
Is that S fireballs like? I mean, force break Great Deer. Well, I guess I don't know if we can find the frame. Oh, does it actually?
I'm like trying to find it actually now.
Yeah.
Like you brought it up. I'm like, I have time.
Well,
Can't do
it
anything else.
travels, right? It travels, so I don't know if the frame is gonna actually tell it, but if that actually is a punishment, that's pretty sick. Yeah, that's fair.
I assume it's an FR speed at least. Yeah,
it's the S fireball. Yeah.
Yeah. Then that's definitely punishable if it wasn't FR seed. But it's the distance game that's makes it feel safe.
All right. So we are waiting on our commentator as well as I think our players are now set up. So yeah, it's going to be X Phantom versus Jacob Pat. So this we saw earlier, and X Phantom got some really nice approaches. His approach game going really well. We're gonna see if we have some adaptations. I do think that Jacob Pat looked like he was playing the least clean in that match.
Yeah,
So,
I would agree. I would 100% agree.
I think there's a lot of room for Jacob Pat to do the improvement. But X Phantom, he only has to win one of these first 2 threes, so we'll see how this goes.
Right. And well, I keep bringing it up. X Phantom did win the Casa tournament that was a little bit earlier this past week. Jacob Pat was in that tournament as well, got 7th, and I believe lost to X Phantom as well in that tournament. So X Phantom not exactly a stranger to this specific matchup against this specific person. So there's a lot of opportunity here for X Phantom.
Yeah. Oh my God. That was very ambitious from X Phantom. Not going to work out this time though, but
yeah, unfortunately, Jacob Pat doing a good job getting to the corner here. EXP stuff. Just leave. Just walk out. You can leave.
Yeah, just calm down, bro. Calm down.
No, don't calm down.
Donating meter at this point. All right, donating meter, donating levels. Doesn't need any of it. Still has burst too. He's at level 2. This is where you want to be. We got full screen run. No intimidation.
Oh my God.
This is yeah.
Duo, let's rock.
Good stuff with
Expandum kind of built different right now. I'm not gonna lie. Just like he's just showing. He's just playing from the raw inner dog. That's pretty much it.
Right. He's definitely got that dog in him. It's a ghost dog. That's why he's calling him Expansive.
All right, we got the cross up at least, but yeah, we don't get the conversion or anything, and you just give Orsul a chance to get to level 2.
Might not matter if Jacob Pat's able to keep Expansive now, and it's
He jumps his meter. Yeah, this is good for Jacob Pat. 6P does not reach.
Oh, it just factors out of it as well. Doing great stuff there. Earns the corner. No burst on Jacob Pat's side either.
Yeah, we have level 2 as well. Blockhead, that's plus. Still my turn, but I'm throw.
Different type of blockhead.
There's the burst. Okay, yeah, has to do it. But at this point, X-Fan doesn't really need to do much. Just a love tab will close out the round. So we'll see. Jacob Pat, no. Oh, here you go. Here you go. That's really big here. We have 85. So is he gonna force break? No. Yeah, I like it. Cross up. Oh my god.
Oh my god. That was sick. That was gross. But just a simple jump in again, destroys the net, and a few 2Ps will close it out.
Yeah, Testament
First round.
did like 500 things there, and then Orsul pressed 9 and won.
Yeah. It's funny how well that at this highest level, sometimes just pressing 9 just solves so many of the Testament problems.
Yeah, 9 and then mashing P is really, really, really good with this character.
Yeah. Well, good stuff from X-Phantom, not being feathered by the test of Testament.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I mean, he actually blocked all that stuff. So it's easy to forget. Yeah, wow, just the jump-ins, yes. Wants the burst or something. Oh, no, no, he's not going to give it to him.
Oh, my God.
Just kill this man. It's not coming. It's not coming this round.
It's not coming. But damn, X-Phantom's having a great time. He's having a great time. You're going to see it in the gameplay. Just having a great time. Getting to do everything.
H5K sweep.
Oh, get him far. Jeez, please.
He can't be stopped. He can't be stopped.
There's no brakes on this train. This ghost train cannot be stopped, and it cannot be suplexed. Oh my gosh.
Okay, but God himself cannot block Testament 6P, so we are forced to hold that here. He blocks this one though. Actually, okay, I hate the commentary thing where you do one thing and then you start talking about it as if, that was the whole story. But I will say X-Fandom 2S's are also pretty nice.
Honestly, that's been a story for the night.
Yeah, he does a lot of these, just on defense, just Abari 2S's that have been working out pretty well.
Yeah, between himself and T-Money, I believe, was the other one they were talking about. That just Order Soul 2S has just been kind of doing a lot of work for folks.
Yeah.
What is just the tree? Alright, gonna set up here, gonna get the knockdown, very much needs it. No meter on the X-Phantom side, whether it's Order Soul meter or much of the attention meter as well.
Mop needs to win right now. 2P just wow. Tree's
Fart
still
noises.
there. Over, he knows.
Fart noises.
It does buy Jacob a little bit of time. Jacob Pat just with Punish Rocket, the power.
X-Phantom is so good at using Rocket to just punish stuff that Jacob Pat's just trying to throw out as like a safety net and just running train through them.
Yeah. Guilty Gear footsies at their finest.
Exactly.
That GP was crazy good though.
That's brave. That's bold. X-Phantom actually on match point right now, has places to be, needs to wake up from work tomorrow, is just doing whatever the hell they want.
Okay, the close dodge, obvious but oh no, X-Phantom, he's just still in there, level 2. Still my turn.
Gonna earn another turn here.
Okay, gets a 2H air hit, but doesn't get the Raken for off it. 2P again here, X-Phantom. Just using Rocket over and over again, basically. It's a very good move. It's a very good move. It's a very good move. Forward approaching plus one block moves are kind of messed up.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Okay. The burst works, but at what cost? He has to land this right now, but yeah. 2P
and once again, 2P is just doing so much. And then whip punish again.
See the same movie, whiffing an H normal, then just getting Rocket Whip punished.
Jeez Louise. Oh, tries to do something maybe a little bit sneaky there, but
Preempted 2S actually works out this time, but what?
It's fine. It's fine. Jacob Pat is going to get this under control, and it's going to be okay. Oh my God, it's over.
Open this man up. You just like you try and do anything slightly off time that isn't gapless, and he's like already 2P'ing you, or in this case, back throwing you. Like, what's going on, man?
Right. It's like, using a can opener to open a can of beans, but you reach inside the beans and there's just a knife inside. Like, and it's just going back at you. X Phantom cannot be stopped right now. Oh my God.
What is this route?
This route was so sick. That's what it is, Brett.
Okay.
Great opportunity here.
Okay, he gets hit by 60. Okay. That's how we're going to do it. Jacob Pat forced to block. There's been a lot of situations like this where, after getting like master pump. Oh my God!
That level 3. Level 3. That's it. That's done. We're done. X Phantom. X Phantom's got a hot date tonight, and it's with the large pot. Thanks to folks like T-Spin and all you hitting the match arena out there, that they're gonna go home and lay in bed and roll around in a bunch of cash. Good stuff to X Phantom.
X Phantom needed to at least lose a couple more rounds because I had like a lot more to say, but GG is for X Phantom.
X Phantom doesn't want you to talk.
Definitely built different. I will say like I will say in that matchup like there were just a lot of times where Testament wants to be a little bit greedy with their pressure in order to get more started. So in particular like the Master Puppet Ender, it's like you want to ideally set your buff tree down, but also like have the good mix up. And there's a couple places where there's kind of awkward gaps where you do that. And X Phantom was really good at challenging whenever that was the case. Like anytime Jacob had like did a beast and then wanted to like run up a little bit late in order to like get a little closer or do like a little bit more, X Phantom immediately was like no 2S, no 2P, no whatever. And so that was actually very impactful because there were a lot of places where X Phantom was forced to block, but he just got out of a lot of them because of being able to identify where the pressure was like either not real or just being greedy about it basically. So really good stuff to X Phantom.
Right. And it's kind of an ironic thing too, where when you get used to having pressure that's so airtight along the way, like when someone like Testament and whatnot, those 2Ps really matter a lot because you're like they're not going to press a button anymore. They know that this is airtight, so clearly they're not going to react with this weird, almost obtuse option. But like as X Phantom said, it's in there. Someone who's played since Reload, they are confident in everything they know in this game series, and it shows in every option that they made throughout this event here. So seriously, once again, congratulations to X Phantom, just really holding down the O-Soul out there.
Yeah, big shouts again to just the whole production team. Awesome stream, awesome event. Really hope we can see more of this kind of stuff. Invitationals are, again, just super sick. Like, level of quality of play was just really high, and we get to see all these like really fun matchups. So really hope we can do another one. And big shout outs to the team for giving Ryyudo and I the opportunity as well to cover it. It's just been super awesome. I actually literally just got off the plane from Japan, and then
you just got back.
Yeah. So this has been a really good treat to like start off my time back in the States.
Well, welcome back. Thank you for joining me on board to watch these kick-ass matches the entire night. And I think this might be a good time. And just in case there's anything that Melon wants to say, Agendine's in here, can probably say anything, bring it on down. What do you want to say?
I see Mel typing in the Discord.
Mel's like, please leave.
What's up? Sorry, say that again. I can't.
I think he asked how Evo Japan was.
Oh, Evo Japan. Oh yeah, I mean it was kind of a blow up. I couldn't enter Plus R because I decided to go to a concert instead. Japan tournaments are still a blow up, but like this is not my first rodeo at Japan tournament, so I kind of one of the people who knew how bad it is. So yeah, Plus R started really late and it was really cursed, and but like the people were there really cool. So I unfortunately was a little bit too busy to play that much Plus R while I was in Japan, but I don't know. I mean, it's always going to be there, so I didn't feel like rushed. I played a little bit. I actually saw WooCash a bit too, so I got food with him. We played some games too, but yeah, it was nice seeing him. I actually saw Satu, not for Plus R, but he was at like the Koihime dinner, so I hung out with him for a bit. But,
yeah, that makes sense.
But I saw a lot of old heads there. Like saw Kidako again, saw a bunch of people, and yeah, it was chill. Like, hopefully, if there's another EVO Japan, Plus R will be there again, I'm sure. But hopefully, it'll be better set up. But at least like the environment for the game is really good. So we have like awesome events going on all the time, anyway. So I don't really think people missed out if they couldn't make EVO Japan for Plus R at least. But it was cool. I mean, it's nice that like there's still a lot of people playing the game in Tokyo at least. I don't really know how the Kansai scene is doing for Plus R anymore, but but Tokyo's still very active, so it's very cool.
Yeah, that honestly, like next time I go out there, I'll be more Plus R ready. So I'm excited to maybe get into that scene as well. And I got directly messaged by Melon, who said that their mic died. So I see you all giving the love to Melon. Thank you so much for giving the love to Melon. Has definitely done a good job running this whole Plus R Invitational, getting people in all the qualifiers to get together on a day. Anyone who's been in the FGC knows how hard it is to get any number of people in the FGC together at a specific amount of time to actually do something. It's a damn near impossible task, but Melon did it. Shoutouts to Melon for keeping it down. Like you said, thanks to the production team and everything like that. And make sure if you watched all this, it's been very exciting. You want to maybe support the players a little bit more because it's been an excellent event. Make sure you hit that match arena if you haven't already. Maybe if you have a few bucks lying around, you want to donate it to the pot, absolutely do as such as well. Any kindness is accepted so that we can continue running these events and keep attracting the best players around the U.S.
Yeah, definitely. Just again, reiterating, like a lot of this stuff is just done out of goodwill and time from people who just love the games. But I just want to again reiterate that if you like this kind of stuff, honestly, some of the best stuff you can do is just to spread the word via word of mouth that you had fun at the event and things like that, because that's really one of the best ways for other people to figure out what to do. There's a lot of things going on. It's hard for people to track things, and people are everywhere. But just like literally just tweeting about it or saying in the Discord or whatever that you enjoyed the event, that goes a lot. It goes really far. Or just that you tuned in and enjoyed the stream. Again, word of mouth is really big with stuff like when we're just for niche games and stuff like that. You can't really just rely on running things to magically help promote things. So yeah, definitely tell the team if you liked it. And it's also like it's a big part of what keeps organizers going and stuff like that. So yeah, excellent. Well, I think in that case, since we're the only ones who can physically communicate with you right now. Thank you again for joining us for the Plus R Invitational. And keep your eyes out for more tournaments. I know that next week will be Shadow World, which will be that $1,200 pot tournament in Raleigh, North Carolina. Combo Breakers around the corner. There was another tournament I saw today. I should have read more details on it, but something about like the dojo or something like that. With like a $70 pot bonus. So it seems like there's going to be kind of a little bit of a resurgence around Plus R leading up to events like Combo Breaker and Evo and whatnot. So keep your eyes out there. Like Brett said, share everything out there. And as for us, hopefully you will get to see us at those future events as well. But we are going to be calling it a night here. So thanks again, everyone. Yeah, thank you so much, guys.